And good morning, you find me at Tinkers Park near Hadlow Down on the 31st of May 2026. I started by looking at the buses, and it looks like a AEC Route Master. Looks as though it was serving the Green Line, which is Godstone, Croydon, London, Victoria, Hendon and Watford. I've never been to Watford actually. I've been quite close to there. Let's have a little look at this engine. Looks like a 6-cylinder diesel actually. Well, if we draw back a bit, we see a Leyland from 1966 to its left. And it looks to be an AEC Regent to the very far left. So if we have a look at this Leyland, what sort of diesel engine is this? It just says Leyland diesel on this. Well, if we look to the left here, we see a AEC Regent, which looks as though it's been operating around Heathfield. I get to have a look at another engine. It's an AEC's own diesel engine there. Right, we're going to have a look over here. There's a Maidstone and District single decker from sort of way back when really. Next to it, not really sure what that is. And if we, so there's a London Transport single decker in red to its left. The one on the right is Maidstone District Motor Services. I think it must have been a Leyland. I don't really know. There's a South Down buses there and a Bristol of some kind with a Garden diesel engine on it. Another London Transport bus to its very left. So that's the collection of buses today. I'm just going to go and make our way round just to see some of the other vehicles here. But yeah, this is a Austin A40. Can't see anything on the back of it. There's a ADO 16 platform, which is a Vanden Plas in purple. To its left is a Mercedes. See a Volkswagen Type 25 or the Transporter. And here's a Thames. Here's a Thames, must be a 7 carat. I don't know why they call them that. I don't even know. Really quite an old school measurement that. 7 carats. Even one that they mentioned. Yeah, it's the Eastbourne Historic Vehicle Club, and they've got a stand here actually. We just go down here. We see a Austin A35 van. Just here. Next to by looks things a Daimler. So that'd be the SP. No, wait a minute. The Daimler 250. Just about here. Just if we go a bit further down, we see a Rover P6, the V8 one, so 3500S. And we look to the right here, see a Land Rover of some kind, looks like a Series 2.5, or I can never remember the differences, they hardly changed over the years. But here's a MGTD, one of the T series. Next that's Honda 600, little hatchback here to its right. Seems someone's left a Wallace and Stevens. Yeah, I'll take a look at that in a minute. To our left here is an Austin A30. There's a Triumph Spitfire 1500 to its right. I've seen this particular Mini before, 346 CWC. Seen it before. Nissan Vanette. It's like a caravan type thing there. A Reba Touring, I think. Okay. And there's a Mini City by Austin. So if we just go along here a little bit, I've just spotted a steam engine, which I won't be able to do it justice unless I get a look at it. And it's a Showman's engine called Golden Queen, which seems to belong to Jessets, and is a Wallace and Stevens. We'll just have a quick look at that. Don't need to stick about too long. I'll try and get as much filming done before it warms up. Technology doesn't really like this kind of weather. Don't know why. But we have a look here, we see something called Jupiter, which is a Super Sentinel. It's a type of steam wagon. Next to it's a Burrell traction engine. And there's something called the Little Giant. There's something called the Little Giant, part of the Claude Jesset collection. Need to give a shout out to them. A couple of tractors down there for Gray Ferguson and a Fordson Major Diesel. Here's a Aveling. Not really sure what this. It's called Thunderbird. There's a roller of some kind next to an Invicta which hasn't got a symbol on the front, called Daisy. Just got to wait. Yeah, so another Claude Jesset collection one here. So next to the Aveling here. Oh, here's one that I've seen before. If we make our way around here, this is an Aveling and Porter Showman's engine known as the Southern Queen. Here we are. Now I've seen this one around once or twice. But if we go to our right here, there's Sestria, which is an Aveling and Porter steamroller. And I think I saw this one last week actually. Move our way down a bit. Here's a Wallace and Stevens traction engine by the name of Pensioner. Obviously people take great care and great pride in keeping these maintained. Here's a commercial vehicle, I'll see that in a minute. There's a Fordson Major over there, which is nice. There's other steam engines here, so I'm just going to make my way up to filming this. There's a Ruston steam engine next to a Fordson in orange. Next to that is a Ferguson, looks like a TE or TE20, something like that. Now this Chalmers there. There's a weird looking thing here. Looks like a mobile dining table. Looks brilliant actually. Next to that's a Massey Ferguson 135. Next to another Massey Ferguson, I think 35 actually. So I'm going to go take a look at that in a minute. Looks like an MGB's turned up. Next to an ice cream van that I think was made by Bedford. There we are. Already I'm seeing a lot of stuff here. Right, this looks like a really big stationary engine by McLaren. Wondering if it's the same people that are doing steam engines. It's an oil engine. Miniature little steam engine there, rather impressive, rather pretty good that. Right, I'm gonna here's a Land Rover Discovery, sort of a spiritual successor to the Defender in some ways. Right, we're just going to move along towards, looks like the hot air engine that sometimes gets operated at Hellingly. So I'm working on one of those stationary engines. I'm trying to think, I won't disturb him though. Looks like a hot bulb engine of some kind. I'll let him get on with it. Don't want to overcomplicate an engineering job by. I've seen this one running before. I think I saw it last year actually. That looks like a, I keep forgetting these things. Looks like a Ruston Hornsby. Some sort of hot bulb type job. I think. Might see it run later. Yeah, I'll probably be back to have a look, but if not, I'll see what happens. I could be anywhere around here.
Yeah. You'll hear it when it starts.
Yeah. I wasn't going to disturb anyone, so
No.
let them do morning maintenance jobs.
It's a gas engine, so it's not hot bulb, it's just spark ignition.
Spark ignition. Yeah, because I've seen them arranged like that and they've been hot bulb, which I have seen. I think it was a Sterling one, I think.
Yeah. Kind of similar size engines can be hot bulb if they're diesel, but this is gas, so it's spark ignition.
Yeah. Speaking of stationary engines, here's a couple here. There's a Wolseley with a water pump just there, not running at the moment. There's a miniature railway just there. Don't know what that is.
These ones, they've got loads.
Might see that running later. There's some more stationary engines just here. Some farming horticultural equipment. Right, if we take a look down here, it seems there's a couple of steam engines here, including a rather large jobby. Trying to think what that one is. Obviously I won't disturb the person working on it because it's looks like a ploughing engine. So it's got the reel at the bottom. And I have seen one of those being operated before. Behind that in the background's a Green Goddess. Here's another steam engine. Oh, that's a John Fowler, that one. Ploughing engine. They have a plough, put it on the cable. One of these would be pulling, the other one would be paying the cable out. And then they'd swap round and another John Fowler. Wilbur, looks like a compound steam engine, so 2 cylinders, one high pressure, one low cylinder, low pressure. There's a Green Goddess, they were made by Bedford, I think. Here's a Sentinel DG6, There's one similar to that in Shepherd Neame colours that goes round sometimes that I've seen, and I've actually chatted with the owner. Oh, something I'm doing later on in the month by the looks of things. If we go up here, we see a Foden steam wagon, or as they say, the Foden steam wagon. See these in the grounds later. There's a train with a diesel on it. The stationary engine hasn't been restored yet, but I'm sure they'll get round to it. There's a music thing. And there's a caravan that says slow steam vehicle. So, yeah. So if we have a look at this, that's steam engines. Without steam engines, we'd have never had industrial revolution. We'd have never got as far as we have. We'd have never done any of this. So steam basically is the start of it all. Oh, people can walk through there. So I'm just going to go in and take a closer look at some of these steam engines then. Might as well. I know it's the arena and they won't want me in here later. So take a closer look at this Foden steam wagon. Just do the blues and twos, I'll get out of your way. Here's the other Sentinel, the DG6. Quite fast little things actually for their time. And there's the John Fowler Wilbur. I'm just going to go take a look at this, closer look at this John Fowler ploughing engine. So there's note the reel of wire at the bottom, and it would have had another one of these down the other side of where they were ploughing, and they'd pull it backwards and forwards. Right, so we're going to go back out of here. There's oh, what's that? Fairground there. Harris's and Sons got their fairground over there. Always glad to see them. But yeah, this is probably one of my favourite steam engines actually, as a design, because well, these would have been doing deliveries for like various people way back when, like what lorries do now. Without those, they wouldn't have had road deliveries and stuff. Can't do without it now. Just right, if I just leave what will be the arena later, I think I might have spotted a AEC Matador with a sort of towing rig on the back. We'll just have a look up it. Looks as though they'll probably get it running at some point. They can't get everything done here. You know, restoring one of these is probably, it's not the easiest job in the world, because you've got to get parts, you've got to get people who know how to do it. Next to that's a Leyland. Just trying to think what it is. It looks like ex-military. Let me just think about this a minute. Oh, there's the Green Goddess. They were made, there were some dark times in the 20th century where things could have gone south, and they built stuff like this to like carry the water from non-contaminated sources to areas where they needed it. Here's looks like a Scammell, not sure, and it's called Betty. Here's an A-Reg Land Rover from way back when. Museum of Mechanical Music. I don't need to go there. There's the railway line that runs around the area. I'm just going to there's Harris's down there. I'm gonna shut down a minute and then I'm going to go to the next spot.